Is it possible that we can get through a Founders Friday without everyone saying, criticizing the beliefs here because of the fact that they're African American founders? Because when you praise white founders, they always say those people were white racists. But if you're praising black founders, can we get through one?
You know what's amazing? Do you remember what Al Sharpton said to me on the air? He said, I'd like to see more black faces up there. When I said that I had the faith, hope, and charity.
Yeah.
I'd like to see some more diversity up there. I'd like to see the black faces up there. So now I'm putting African-American faces there. I'm restoring the truth on African-Americans, and people are coming out of the woodwork.
Not even out of the woodwork. Sharpton himself. Literally the same person who complained about it.
You are not going to steal history. Steal history? I'm restoring history. I am showing heroes. It's not like I'm saying, yeah, and you know another thing they did? I'm saying, look at what these amazing men and women, who were all African Americans, look what they did. It's incredible. Somehow or another, holding people up as examples is wrong. It's not going to last. Just not going to last.
Going to be interesting to see how that works out for him protesting 828. Restoring honor, and you're going to be there to protest that? Okay, what part of honor is it that you don't like? What do you disagree with?
You know what's amazing is none of this is going to stand for this reason. I was talking to a friend who is a financial advisor. He said, Glenn, there are new terms being created right now. He said, it's amazing that everybody's willing to play this game. He said, all of the old models that have been around forever, you measure this. If this is good, then things are going to be good. If this is bad, things are going to be bad. Okay? He said, all of those indicators are all off the charts. Trouble. He said, so they're just inventing new measurements, new terms, new words, new formulas. And you're like, but wait a minute, what about these? Oh, they don't apply anymore. Well, why don't they apply anymore? They just don't. And so they're changing everything. In the end, it will end the same way, because you can change the language, you can change the words, you can change whatever. The truth is the truth. They're trying to, it's exactly what Barack Obama is doing. Barack Obama, he has surrounded himself with revolutionaries. He is trying to make the Tea Party people look like revolutionaries. He's trying to make them look anti-government. How many times have you heard people called anti-government? You're called anti-government.
All the time, yeah.
Well, first of all, our founders were anti-big government. They were pro-limited government. I'm not anti-government. I'm very pro-limited government. Barney Frank is now saying there's no such thing as too much regulation. That goes against everything that Americans know to be true. And it will end one way or another. It will expose them one way or another. You can't just change the meanings and expect things to the outcome to change. It's not going to. It will collapse on itself. Now, the question is, what does it collapse into? It either collapses into fear and trouble, or it collapses into something really good. Restoration. Sorry.
No, I mean...
That's why I should stay out of the fourth hour.
That was very good. That was very good. You did a good thing.
I may have eye cancer.
Boy.
I may have eye cancer. Don't
Go get some ice cream. Go get some ice cream.
No, it is one of those things. I always laugh at the anti-government thing, because aren't these the same people that are always arguing that we're all warmongers? The military, part of maybe a government institution, some would say, that we love the police too much. We're always for the police crackdowns on everybody. And we're also, we love the border guards so much. We're always looking for the borders to be enforced. Well, isn't that all government? We all want government.
Sure is.
I mean,
sure is.
We just want the government to be applied to things that it's supposed to do. And that is obviously things like the military, things like protecting people from crime. I mean, as much as we do certainly complain about the courts, there's a place there.
It's interesting because the critics, the left always wants to have it both ways. We're anti-government, but we support all those government institutions. We hate Hispanics, and yet in a situation like where Ramos and Campion were wrongly accused, in our opinion, and the evidence backs it all up. How do you reconcile the fact that we were so supportive of Ramos and Campion, the border guards who are now in prison improperly, and guess what? Imprisoned by a Republican.
Because you're racist.
Yeah, I'm a racist when I'm supporting these Hispanic border guards.
They were racist.
I see.
How does the racist thing?
How are they racist?
Yeah.
Again,
Because aren't
they're
they
in the border
I
guards,
see.
and the border
Right.
guards are
I
nothing
see.
but KKK members.
Okay, which we found out today.
I mean,
It's an amazing.
Don't ever try to follow it.
Yeah,
out. I
there's-
mean, if
there's
you
no
just
way
get
to
a
win.
logical chart of
No way to
arguments, it doesn't ever work. But that doesn't
No.
seem to matter because no one in the media is honest.
Yeah, you can't get there from here. Is really what it is. You can try to track this down, and you can ask all the questions of how come this, if this. You'll never come to anything.
No, you won't.
That makes any sense.
Nope. 888-727-BECK, 888-727-BECK.
This is the fourth hour